What a humbling sight to see this many people, this many friends, this many people helping your city, working for your city, wanting to make your city better. You couldn't ask anything better. You know, this is amazing. First off, you know, you saw me walk in with Eula. Eula has been the person next to me during this whole last 4 years. She has taken off on an identity of her own with working with the Free to Teach program with Nancy Jones over there and working with the military child education program. And she has been a true partner and one of the greatest first ladies I could ever think of. Eula, thank you. You know, today it's nice to be sitting in Huntsville, Alabama, where we have a good story. 3 years ago, we sat at Moody's, and we talked to a little analyst after we had done our bond rating issue. And we started talking to him, and he started looking, and he started smiling. And I asked him, I had to ask him, I said, why are you smiling? And he said, because it's nice to hear a good story. Because we had told the story of Huntsville, Alabama, and it was a good story. And he said, I don't get to hear that many good stories that often. Yesterday we had from the Hilton Enterprise chain, we had Mr. Mata in. Mr. Mata was looking at the idea of another Hilton coming to the city of Huntsville, and he said, tell me about your community. And after we got finished with a conversation, about 15, 20-minute conversation, he smiled too. And he said, you know, I don't get to hear that many great stories about great communities anymore, and this is a great thing to listen to. He said, I'm glad to hear another good story. You know, we hear it time and time again. What we have is something special. Today we listened to the Deputy Finance Director of the state of Alabama. The state of Alabama is having some financial problems. And we were last week. We were in Washington D.C. and we were talking to our congressman, and we were talking about the financial problems the federal government is having. But let me tell you truly that this city has held on to our financial sense. This city is in great financial shape. And it's because of the work that many, many people have done across the board. Every day I wake up and I realize how blessed we are to live in Huntsville and how honored I am to be the mayor of Huntsville. You know, it's a great team that makes this work. And it's not Tommy Battle, but it is a great team. We have a great team in the city, and I have a lot of my department heads sitting out here today, and they're the ones who do the heavy lifting. They're the ones who make sure that this town stays the way it is, as pretty as it is. They're the ones who make sure the potholes are filled. They're the ones that make sure that we stay on financial stability, and they're the ones that do the job. And then we look across the board, and we look at our partners across the board and our community partners out there. We have Paul Finley back here. Paul, thank you for coming today. Paul, Mike Gillespie, numerous others have been great partners in this community. And this is what we call Team Huntsville, Team Tennessee Valley, because it is a team, and we work together. And we work together for the betterment of our community. And each of us get up each day, and we work for one thing. We work for a better community. I work for a better Huntsville. Paul works for a better Madison. Mike Gillespie works for a better Madison County. But all together, we're working for a better community day by day. That is so important for us. And that kind of cohesive leadership has to stay in the future. We have to keep that going in the future. We've also got Team Redstone. We work with Team Redstone. Can anybody imagine that we have 14 general officers sitting out at the arsenal right now? 14 general officers that we talk to on a day-to-day basis, and we have conversations with, and we talk about their needs because they have infrastructure needs. They have needs to make us grow. Then we start talking about where we want our community to go, how we want our community to grow. Jay Karowski here has been working with Cyber Huntsville. We have many others. Jay Newkirk has been working with Energy Huntsville. We have others who've been working with the idea of let's go forward and do a geospatial, and let's work on mapping. We have people who are working in different areas day in and day out who are working on the future of Huntsville and making sure that we have jobs. Jobs are so important to us because jobs are our economy. We have a strong field out there when you look across the board of our economy. Dynetics just opened up 256,000 square foot building. Hudson Alpha just opened up an 88,000 square foot building. And we look across the board. Today we were at a ribbon cutting, and yesterday we were at a groundbreaking. You look and this community continues to grow. But more important than anything else, we want the jobs, we want the economy. We have to keep a vibrant economy. More important is our quality of life. That quality of life is something that we work on every day. We make sure that we can keep that 18-minute commute to and from work. Now, everybody looks at that and says, gosh, our roads are getting really full now. And I said, we still have that 18-minute commute to and from work. One of the best sales points we have when we go talk to somebody who's on the East Coast or the West Coast about coming to Huntsville, Alabama. And we have those people come, and they come day in and day out, and they look at this community, and they walk away, and the words that we always hear is, I had no idea. They come to Huntsville, they look at it, and they go away with the idea, I had no idea that this existed in Huntsville, Alabama. And so today I'm very, very proud to be the mayor of this town. This town is a town that I am proud to say is my adopted town. I came to in 1980. Many people say those who were born in Huntsville were lucky. Those like Eula who were born in Huntsville were lucky. Those of us who moved here, we were smart. You know, the past 3 years have been great 3 years. We have had a strong financial house. We've gotten a AAA rating. We have found our community, and we have found jobs for our community. We have worked on our quality of life. We have started building on the downtown area. And a lot of people say, why do you work on downtown? What is so important about having downtown? When you start talking to the people who are sitting at Emerson, at Avocent, or Adtran, or Digium, or Intergraph, which is now Hexagon, and you start talking to those people and you say, where are you going for workers? They're going throughout this world. They're getting the smartest workers they can, and they're trying to bring them to Huntsville, Alabama. And when they go out and they recruit people to Huntsville, Alabama, they're looking for special things. They're looking for a special community. They're looking for a community that they can live in, that they can find something special in. And when they start looking at downtown Huntsville and they can find loft apartments here, they can have a place that they can live, work, and play. They have a place where they can ride bikes. So they have a greenway where they can walk. They have recreation facilities. They have a big spring park, which is second to none and one of the most beautiful parks you can find in America. When they have all that, they say, wow, this is a great place. This is where I want to live. And when we can bring those people in here and we brand ourselves a smart place to live, work, and play, when we can bring those kind of people in here and we can have them come in on a large scale numbers, we have set up ourselves for the future, because we will sell our technology that these smart young people are bringing. These smart young people will bring future jobs. They will bring a future community. They also bring to us the ideas that other communities are doing and why we have to have such a great community. They are the ideas. That's why we work on the day-to-day basis. That's why we work on recruitment. That's why we work on bringing people in. But even more than that, we have to look and say, hey, what are we going to do in the future? Where are we going in the future? We as a community have to chart our path. We have a long-range urban planner coming in. That long-range urban planner is going to help us chart that path into the future, where we want to go as we plan, as we develop. We also are we're doing a lot of things to streamline government. Let's get government as efficient as we can. And finally, we're looking for a better Huntsville. We're looking for more recreation. We're looking at making John Hunt Park a centerpiece of the recreation facilities of all of Huntsville. We're looking at taking this community and adding to downtown Big Spring Park, doing some things that make this community so much more special. Every day, our job is to make sure that tomorrow, we're just as special tomorrow as we are today. And that's what we do through that growth. I want to thank each of you for coming out. It's very humbling to have you here. And I see the fans going, and I also know that the 602 train is going to be coming through pretty quick. So I want to say thank you for coming out. We can keep Huntsville moving forward, and we will keep Huntsville moving forward. But I need your help. I need your vote on August 28th. And August 28th seems like a long time away right here, but it'll come up pretty quick. And I need your help on August 28th. I need your help during this time before August 28th. I need your help in going door to door. I need your help in making sure that everybody recognizes that this election is very important. This election is about the future and the future of our community. And so I would ask for each of you to look and see what you want for the future of your community, how good you want your community to be, and how great we can become. Thank you for coming out today.